Hi everybody, I thought I'd do a little follow-up on the two creams that came in that little kit that I purchased. So I had wanted the vitamin C serum by Ole Henriksen, and I think they called it Three Little Wonders. Either one of these I had never tried before. So the first one, the green one, is the Invigorating Night Gel. It's very gel-like, has I would say a very light fruity smell to it that I don't think would bother really anybody. It's not as potent as the orange smell can be in the cream that goes along with this. The consistency, I just have a little spatula, consistency is quite thick, doesn't run off, it almost like a jello like consistency. It blends into your skin really well. It a little goes a long way. I always use spatulas for those jar type things. I don't like to put my fingers in, and I guess you just get used to how much you need. Every night you can just take out that same amount and you're good to go. This one is to help with the appearance of fine lines, pigmentation, and breakouts, and it's with AHA. So I first used this. They're meant to be put together. I guess you can wear them apart, but they also are meant to be together. This I used because I had a couple of small breakouts, and I wanted to see if it was going to help sort of speed up that the healing process, if you will. And it worked really well because it seemed that the after effects of a little breakout, the redness that comes along with it, seemed to diminish faster than usual, so I was pleasantly surprised about that. After that had gone, because I wanted to test that by itself just on that fact, I started pairing it with this, which I let that dry down and put this on. This is the cream. It's very white. It's thick but not super thick. For this one I just tend to use one of those small little spatulas, a little curved part. Just that amount, I would say, that is enough to do your whole face, and you can take that down your neck, because once you start to rub it in, it's thick, but it's not the kind, sometimes the cream is too thick and it doesn't disperse very well. This blends in like really well, so you can, a little goes a long way, and it keeps your skin feeling very hydrated. This one is with, what did they say here? So it's the Sheer Transformation, and it's with vitamin C complex and the licorice root. As far as the fragrance on this, it almost smells the same thing as the gel. When you hear licorice root, you might think, oh, it's going to smell like black licorice. Not at all to me. It's very light and fruity, and I think anybody could put that on and not be bothered by it. And keeps your skin really quite hydrated, and it works well under makeup. I have it on today, and I've been wearing it under my makeup every day since I started using it. Since I already know that I love this, I was curious to test out that little vitamin C. There was the deluxe samples that came with the Peter Thomas Roth, the 20-year anniversary kit that with that cleanser that I purchased. So this is the Camu, the Power C times 30, and it's quite different than this in smell for sure, and even the texture. This is a little bit more gel-like texture. This is very watery. It says to shake it up. There's still some left in here. I've been using it ever since I purchased it. A little goes a long way. I'll just pump a bit in my hand. You can see that it's extremely watery, much different than that if you've ever used the other vitamin C. It blends in. It blends in quick. It almost gets absorbed, like sucked into your skin really quickly. Even in the palm of your hand, you want to be quick when you're applying it, because it seems to get, I don't know, absorbed. The first thing that I did notice about this was the fragrance. It takes some getting used to, I gotta say. It has a very potent smell. Not necessarily like this one. It's very orange, as if you cut into a fresh orange. This has a hint of orange with some other more warm, spicy smell, almost like a patchouli candle. So that was a bit odd when I first put it on. I'm like, I could still smell it on my face, and I was thinking, I didn't care for it really. Now I'm kind of used to it, but I'd like walk, leave the bathroom, and I could smell that smell on me, and I was almost looking, okay, what other cream can I put on top to try and diminish the smell? So it's a bit potent, I would say that. I don't know if I'll end up purchasing this full size. It would be hard to say maybe at the end of this if it works better than this. Price point wise, this is quite a bit more from what I recall looking up. I think it runs a little over 100 here for full size. I'm not saying it's not effective, but with the fragrance being the way that it is, I don't know if I would choose that over this, because I've loved this, for at least a couple of years now, and I don't think that the Camu is going to win out over the truthnSerum for me. The next thing was just a follow-up on the color tattoos from the leather collection. I picked up 2. I'll just swatch it. This such a gorgeous color to me. I'm loving it. This is the creamy beige. I'll just swatch it on my arm with the brush. It is such a gorgeous color. I love it. There's a little hint of like rose, I guess, in that beige. It's very wearable. So much so that I ended up picking up another one. I couldn't help myself. I'm not really one for backup stashes of products, but just because it was a limited edition, I didn't want it, if it would happen to dry out, because I'm not going to use it up anytime soon, but in case it was going to dry up on me, I didn't want to be without it, because I love it. I have it as an eyeshadow base. Today I've worn it on its own, and it's definitely one of my favorite ones. I have 4. I had 5. I gave one to my sister of the color tattoos, so I'll just use the other side of the brush for this one. This is the second one that I picked up of the leather collection, and this is chocolate suede. I'll just see if it's quite a bit darker. It has maybe, this is very like a satin finish. This has a bit of a shimmer to it. Small, no chunky glitter, but it's a little bit more shimmery. It's beautiful, rich, warm color, and gonna get a lot of use this fall and winter. For me, I'm definitely in love with that. These two go on excellent with a synthetic brush like the Real Techniques brush here. The other one that I really like a lot is this one, the Bad to the Bronze, but because this one I don't find applies as well with the brush. It's definitely better applied with your finger. I feel like you get a nicer, I don't know if it's because it's more metallic, that it doesn't apply as well with a brush. So just that's my opinion anyways. So those were just a couple of things I wanted to give feedback on that I recently purchased, and they were all winners. So in my book anyways, I really enjoyed them all, and hopefully this is a bit helpful. And if you're looking for a color tattoo, try and grab one of the creamy beige before they're gone, because they're just perfect. I think they would go on, go well with anybody. So anyways, that's all I had to say on that. Have a nice day. Bye.